This is my top 3 Final Fantasy games ever. And I also want to pinpoint what exactly makes the best Final Fantasies and what are the features we want to see remain in them or come back from previous games. This is my number 3. So Final Fantasy X is my number 3 Final Fantasy. It's a 10 out of 10 game for me. I love it, it's beautiful. But did 7 and 8 have something that 10 didn't? Maybe just more personal, maybe darker. Final Fantasy VIII, even darker. And I got to know the characters better in 8. Massive ending, that's essential in a Final Fantasy game. This is maybe the best ending ever. Yeah, so just feels it's slightly less personal than previous ones, and probably a bit easier, but it's an amazing game, and I'd give it 10 out of 10. All my top 3 Final Fantasies. This made me cry like it did many people. So don't compare 12 to this, because 12 is nowhere near as good. That's pretty much a fact. Right, number 2 for me, Final Fantasy VIII. And what did it have that 10 didn't? One thing, maybe it was more personal. There was no voiceovers. The world does actually feel bigger, more random, and maybe darker. You know, the boss was actually quite scary. Time travelling Empress. Emotional story. It's a bigger story. Yeah, this is my number 2. Amazing game. Not too much of a surprise. I put Final Fantasy VII at number 1. It's the game that changed gaming for me. I can't really separate my top 3 Final Fantasy games. They're all amazing, they're all different, but they've all got the same amazing high standards. This is a game that changed everything for me in computer games. My first really Japanese game I played. In many ways, 8's actually bigger in some ways. But this introduced me to so many elements, so new. It's got a freedom on the world map, and you really are the main character, and it's an emotional story. The music's maybe, this right here, the most memorable music ever in any computer game.